Now, back to that Kevin Show with Kevin McCullough.
Welcome back. Kevin McCullough, glad to have you with us. I am very excited about something that's going to happen in 2024, and I want to tell you about it now for a couple of reasons. One, I've only got space for 32 people to join me. But when I think you kind of fully understand how special this opportunity is going to be, those seats are going to go super fast. So a number of years ago, before my grandfathers passed away, I had long conversations with them about World War II and what it meant. They both served in the U.S. Navy in the big war, and they wouldn't talk about a lot of the aspects of what their service consisted of, what it meant. They would tell me some tangential things, where they were, kind of the general mood of the people they served with, and a very limited amount of the things that they saw. But it is not something that generation was comfortable with. Yet when you look back at history, and when you understand that World War II was a dividing point between the modern era and what came before, how the world was changed, massive, huge concepts overtaking different regions, obviously socialism, Nazism, communism, eventually what the West and America and Western Europe stood for. These were cataclysmic circumstances that created brand new times that we are still kind of living through the process of understanding what they all mean. Having said all of that, it is also to me, one of the most fascinating periods of time. And so through the years, I've always thought it would be fun, meaningful, hopefully life impacting, to take a trip and to study the places where World War II impacted and how it changed the universe. Well, I have some great news. If you're a student of history, if you believe that World War II was something that was important and changed the globe as we know it, and you want to understand that better, I've got an opportunity for you that I did not believe would come along as it has. But next year will be the 80th anniversary of the Normandy invasion and the liberation of France and Europe from Nazi Germany. And in that process, we have landed a really inside opportunity here that you're not going to find anywhere else. In fact, there are a few thousand people that are going to do this particular trip that I'm going to tell you about, but there are only 32 seats left, and they're the ones on my trip. So there are thousands that have already signed up for this. We're not going to travel with all of them. We would travel together as just a small group of 32 people. But here's where it starts. In June, on the 80th commemoration of D-Day, we start out in London, in the St. Paul's district. We retrace Churchill's steps through his final few hours in the lead up to the D-Day invasion. We hit Westminster Abbey. We have the opportunity to go to the Churchill World War II Museum. We walk through with historians exactly what the impact of the German bombing on London meant to the city. Then after a couple of days in London, where we start, we go to Portsmouth, where we will overnight for one night and then take a channel crossing the next morning that would be pretty identical to where the D-Day troops took off and landed. They came from Portsmouth. They landed in Normandy. We will land in Normandy about 2 hours after we take off across the channel. We're going to spend 3 nights in the area of Caen, C-A-E-N, in northern France, and go to all of the beaches. On July 4th, we will stand in the Normandy American Cemetery and pay tribute to the fallen soldiers that gave their lives for our freedom on July 4th. It's going to be amazing. Then from there, after we spend those 3 days in the Normandy region with some food and some, other great things that are going to be features to this, we then head to Paris for the final 2 days. And in Paris, we retrace the steps of the liberation, and we end it all with a dinner cruise on the Seine River, right in the heart of the world's most beautiful city. Friends, I want you to come with us on this. Just go to the website, thatkevintour.com. Thatkevintour.com has all the details, thatkevintour.com. And if you're watching on the Salem News Channel or Biz TV, the phone number is also on the screen. You can call. But go to thatkevintour.com and hold your spot, and then join us next June and July for the 80th anniversary of the liberation of Paris and London and Europe in World War II. I hope you'll come. The summer of 2024 will mark the 80th anniversary of the liberation of Europe, D-Day. But what happened in the hours leading up to the invasion in London from Churchill and Eisenhower's perspective? How did the troops feel as they crossed the Channel from Portsmouth to Normandy? And what was it like liberating the City of Light, Paris? We will retrace these steps in June of 2024, and on July 4th, stand in the American Cemetery and honor those who fell. Would you join us? We have only limited seats available. Kevin McCullough asking you to personally come. Colette handles the details like flights, most meals, hotels, and local experiences. Your job is to just have the time of your life. So go to thatkevintour.com and check out the trip for yourself. Thatkevintour.com. Thatkevintour.com. Or call 1-800-581-8942 or thatkevintour.com.
Hi there, it's 45, your favorite president.
And me, the senator from Delaware.
Oh, good grief.
President Harris advised me not to do any more promotion for things like That Kevin Show.
He's not the president. Anyway, Joe and I thought we'd let someone else take this one.
That's right, Don. Can I call you Don? Hi, it's W.
And let me be clear, I'm Barack.
We just wanted to thank a couple of TV channels for picking up That Kevin Show.
So thanks to KFLA Channel 8 in Los Angeles.
And KLEG Channel 44 in good old Dallas-Fort Worth. Both stations are part of the Great Biz TV network.
Find out more at biztv.com.
Good job there, Barry. Tell Michelle George says hi.
You too, George. Love to Laura and the grandbabies.
Yes, very well done, boys.
Can somebody get me out of here? I do not belong with this crowd.
We'll be right back.